that I asked a member of some years ago, a couple years ago, our church was hit by lightning in July, the first Saturday, first day of July, in fact it was, and it was right after our revival, and we could have lost the whole church, but because of the fire department and the persons up on McCullough Street who work for the fire department, inside damage was minimized because Baltimore has one of the best fire departments anywhere in the country. And I asked if we could have a representative of that department come and share with us some of the great things that's going on in the department, going on in our city. And we're so happy to have Commander Hoffman with us today, and his lovely wife. They were married on March the 6th. His birthday is March the 12th, which is the same as my father's. Did I get that backwards? So I'm going to give him three to 5 minutes to come and share with us some information that will make you a better person and help our city become a better city. Come on, Commander Hoffman. Let's give God a big hand for him.
I got a promotion today. I'm a commander now. But, thanks, Doc. My name's Rick Hoffman. I am actually the president of the Baltimore Firefighters Local 734. Thank you. I just want to thank Dr. Reid, and I actually saw Joan Pratt earlier. She reminded me she takes care of my pension, so I certainly got to give you a call out. I want to thank Mr. Augustus over here, too. When I pitched this idea to the... When I pitched this idea to the mayor, she agreed wholeheartedly. She got me in touch with Augustus, and I think he told me Friday at lunch that when he met with a lot of the pastors in the area, one of the pastors said, "So there's a white guy that wants to come talk in the black churches?" That's new. Let's go with it. So thank you, Gus. But I joined the department in 1990. I was stationed down at Stedman Station, which is the one at the Broma-Seltzer Tower by the stadiums. It's one of the busiest in the nation. So to say I spent a lot of time in the streets of Baltimore helping and serving the citizens of Baltimore is probably an understatement. But this last April, what I witnessed was something that is why I'm here, and I'm getting ready to speak on some things that may touch people, hopefully the right way, hopefully not the wrong way, and it's the race relations, it's how it affects the members that I serve, and how their ability and sometimes their inability to help the citizens of Baltimore. So what I saw April was something I've never experienced before in my career, and maybe not since the 60s here. But what I saw was we just weren't able to come do our jobs. We were held up by a lot of minutes because some of the people in the street weren't letting us through. We had to wait for the cops to get there, the police to get there, to open up basically a whole arena for us to work in, and that just took a lot of time. And what I'm concerned about is, for the first time, I actually saw firefighters and paramedics getting the attacks, getting the sticks, the rocks, the bricks thrown at them. And again, I've never seen that before in my career. I've got 26 years in this job, and I've never, ever been afraid anywhere in the city of Baltimore, nowhere. At least not in that capacity. I've been kind of afraid in some of the fires, but That's my job. So prior to April, if anyone remembers me coming to community associations meetings, we were beating down the closings and the rotating closings that the mayor and Chief Clack then were putting forward, and we succeeded. You guys and me and gals and me and our union, we succeeded in stopping the closings so that we have more to give you. We have the amount of people and the equipment to give you that what you need that when emergencies occur. So I was very, very, very just, I guess, disappointed seeing that the attacks on my people, which brings me here today. So the trials are soon to start, and I know that, I know there's feelings out there on what's going on. I have no interest in talking about guilt or innocence. That's going to all come out in the wash. I'm here for one thing. I'm here for one thing only, and that's the message from the Baltimore City Fire Department and my local is simply this. When you call, your emergency is my job. No matter the severity of the call, whether you're calling me for a broken toe or calling my people for a heart attack, we're coming, and we're going to bring the best that we have to help the citizens of Baltimore. We all have something in common and wear this uniform, and we wear it proudly. We all swear before God to do what we do. We swear to serve and protect each and every citizen of Baltimore. No one took me in the back room and said, Rick, don't mean that about the black people. No one took me in the back room and said, just care about the white people. No, it's the citizens of Baltimore. And, before I move forward, I got to say one thing. I was raised in the United Church of Christ on Rowan Road and Wilkins Avenue, and I've caught some of the best naps in that church. Doc, I don't see how you can catch a nap in this church. I'm telling you. In my 26 years of serving the citizens of Baltimore, I have never seen or heard a black firefighter or paramedic say, when they get a call, say, slow down, that's just the white people's house burning, or that's just the white people that need help. Nor have I ever seen a white person receive a call for help and then back up and say, hold on, folks, that's just a black guy down the street. It's all he needs our help. We don't do it. We don't have racism in our department. We don't play it. When that gong goes off, we're barreling down these streets as fast as we can get there because the brothers and the sisters of Baltimore need our help. That's why your tax dollars that Joan Pratt's in charge of pay our salaries, and we don't take that lightly. We know that we don't give Baltimore a lot. We're taking from Baltimore, okay? We're a service company. We don't take the fact that you all pay our salaries lightly. You're welcome. What scares me the most, and I'll try to be brief, Doc, what scares me the most is not the fires. In all actuality, it's not. I've seen enough of it, and I've been in enough of them to know that for the most part, we're there, we're doing our job, but I think in these times where the racial tensions are kind of at its height, what scares me is our EMS. Our EMS has the most busiest in the nation. Now, that's not something to hang your hat on. That's not something to be proud of. It's just the facts. My medics run over 8,000 calls a year. You use any calculator in this church and you divide 8,000 by 365, it's going to equal busy. So my fear is one of our medics get there and maybe they just had a tragic call. A child dying. What's more tragic than that? We got to handle that. My fear is they get to some of your homes They may say the wrong thing. They may come off as they don't care. As the tensions build, as the trials get closer, I'm afraid it's taken the wrong way. Just in Detroit, a couple weeks ago, we had some EMS people get stabbed. We're there to help you. I also fear that because of our protocols that we have to follow, the patience of some of the citizens are being taxed because they're watching us put the IVs in, taking the vitals, doing everything we have to do. That's a part of our job. Maybe you guys don't understand it, but it's part of our job. I fear the patients may run thin, and we have a bit of a dissertation in your homes. I don't want that. Just check this out, please. We in Baltimore could take our talents anywhere in these surrounding counties because they make a lot more money. It's not about money for us. It's really not. There's something about being a firefighter and a paramedic, and then you put it in Baltimore, and brothers and sisters, there's nothing more satisfying for people that swear to God to serve you than being a servant of Baltimore. Firefighters are the happiest and the proudest when they kick a door in and they see somebody that's guaranteed going to perish without us, and they kick that guy holding that sickle that I'm sure Dr. Reid's going to preach on later, and they punch him right in his nose. Get out of here. Not today. We're pulling this person out of here. That's our proudest moments. Paramedics, same thing. One of your grandfathers, grandmothers, suffering from heart failure. Our paramedics come in and they beat that man off with the sickle and punch him in the snoot too. That's our proudest moments. And that's what we swear to do again. I want to leave you good people with just three things, please. I want you to pray for the Baltimore State Fire Department. I want you to please try to participate in what I am coming with you, that we only are there to help. Please get that word out to everyone. And I just ask for your patience while Baltimore heals, that we can all work through this and get by these coming months.